Hello, this is Trista, and I'm working on President Sanders' non-concession speech. Let's see. It means that at every level we continue the fight to make our society a nation of economic, social, racial, and environmental justice. What's not to love about this guy, right? It means that we can no longer ignore the fact that, sadly, the current Democratic Party leadership has turned its back on dozens of states in this country and has allowed right-wing politicians to win elections in some states with virtually no opposition. Yeah, that's like they're in on it, isn't it? Including some of the poorest states in America. You know, fucking A. Thank you, Uncle Sanders, for pointing this stuff out. We need to know. The Democratic Party needs a 50-state strategy. I totally agree, man. We may not win in every state tomorrow, but we will never win unless we recruit good candidates and develop organizations that can compete effectively in the future. We must provide resources to those states which have so long been ignored. Maybe he should be the one to fire back up the Progressive Party, Teddy Roosevelt's Progressive Party. Most importantly, I'll join. Most importantly, the Democrat Party needs leadership which is prepared to open its doors and welcome into its ranks working people and young people. That is the energy that we need to transform the Democratic Party. Yeah, fuck the Democratic Party. Let's start the Progressive Party. Start it back up. Take on the special interests and transform our country. Here's a cold, hard fact that must be addressed. Since 2009, some 900 legislative seats have been lost to Republicans in state after state throughout this country. In fact, the Republican Party now controls 31 state legislatures and controls both the governor's mansions and state houses in 23 states. That is unacceptable. It is, man. We need to start engaging at the local and state level in an unprecedented way. Hundreds of thousands of volunteers helped us make political history during the last year. These are people deeply concerned about the future of our country and their own communities. Now we need many of them to start running for school boards, city councils, county commissions, state legislatures, and governorships. States and local governments make enormously important decisions, and we cannot allow right-wing Republicans to increasingly control them. Thank you for pointing this out, man. I didn't know this. But I was coming to the same conclusion. I was just learning that there are slightly more Republican governors in the Governors Association than Democratic. I hope very much that many of you listening tonight are prepared to engage at that level. Please go to my website at berniesanders.com/win to learn more about how you can effectively run for office or get involved in politics at the local or state level. That's what I'm trying to do. I need some help, man. And my local Democratic Party, they don't give a shit about new candidates such as myself. I have no doubt that with the energy and enthusiasm our campaign has shown that we can win significant numbers of local and state elections if people are prepared to become involved. I also hope people will give serious thought to running for statewide offices in the U.S. Congress. Yeah, I'm trying to do that. And I tried to run as an independent, but I found out that I would have had to gain about 6 times more signatures because there are more independent candidates, independents than registered independents than Republicans or Democrats in Arizona, for example. So they have to collect more signatures due to the way it's calculated currently. And when we talk about transforming America, it is not about elections. Many of my Republican colleagues believe that government is the enemy, that we need to eviscerate and privatize virtually all aspects of government, whether it's Social Security, Medicare, the VA, EPA, and Post Service, or public education. I strongly disagree. In a democratic, civilized society, government must play an enormously important role in protecting all of us and our planet. But in order for government to work efficiently and effectively, we need to attract great and dedicated people from all walks of life. Boy, ain't that the truth. We need people who are dedicated to public service and can provide the services we need in a high quality and efficient way. When we talk about a Medicare for All health care program and the need to make sure all of our people have quality health care, it means that we need tens of thousands of new doctors, nurses, dentists, psychologists, and other medical personnel who are prepared to practice in areas where people today lack access to that care. It means that we need hundreds of thousands of people to become child care workers and teachers so that our young people will get the best education available in the world. We'll be right back. Please like and subscribe.